Hey, welcome back. Today is March 26th, Friday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how it could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets. Before diving into Dent token, Dent USD, and see what exactly has gone on in here, I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me what the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we do have Bitcoin dominance down about 0.4%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up over 5%. Total altcoin market cap up over 6%. Now, this is the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. I will usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance to trend downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards, the upside of that, I will usually see Bitcoin leading in gains ahead of total altcoin market cap. Now, on the 3-day time frame for Bitcoin dominance has been my focus here, and now we are making another lower low while the last bullish divergence played out very weakly with a green doji candle, okay? So that is a good sign for the altcoins in the short-term future. Now, on the monthly time frame here will be my shifted focus now, okay? Because we are right at the monthly 50 MA, the white line right here. We have about 5 more days until this monthly candle closes. If the monthly candle closes below this monthly 50 MA here, that would make it official that we are turning the support into resistance in a good sign here for the altcoins, okay? And then the next level of key support I'll be looking at will be the weekly 200 MA here, which is currently about 59%. Let's take a look into Bitcoin and see where exactly we are at. Bitcoin price action here, we're currently at a key support. We have actually been supported by this daily 50 MA, which I have mentioned to be key support. Key resistance right now will be the daily 21 MA. If the daily 50 MA does not hold, the next level of key support I'll be looking at will be the 3-day 21 MA, the blue line right here, currently about 49K. Now, as I have mentioned, there are still some bearish signals here on the higher time frames, including bearish divergence that could still be playing out, okay? On the weekly time frame here, bearish divergence could still be playing out. Monthly time frame here, we have been having bearish divergence for quite some time. Have still yet to yield a red candle. Still not something I'll lose track of, because when it actually pulls back due to either bearish divergence or being in overbought territory, that could still have an effect on the altcoins. The multiplier of Bitcoin pullbacks, the effect of that on the altcoins will usually depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Let's go over to Dent token. Let's take a look from the monthly time frame down to the week to the daily, which I consider to be macro time frames, and see if we have any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. On the monthly time frame here, we are currently at about 96 RSI, okay? So in very overbought territory, 96 out of 100. Weekly time frame here, we are at an RSI reading of about 94. Possible bearish divergence could still play out here. Okay, we have been having it for quite a few weeks, has not yet played out. In order to negate it, price action does need to beat, the RSI does need to beat about 96 to negate bearish divergence here on the weekly time frame. We're currently at about 93, okay? So still in very overbought territory. 3-day time frame here, we are currently at about 86, so not as overbought as the monthly and the weekly, however, still in overbought territory. If the price action here was to make a higher high, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of about 94 to negate bearish divergence. Daily time frame here, very similar thing could be said as what I said on the 3-day in terms of both the RSI reading and possible bearish divergence. Let's take a look into a smaller time frame here where I could see a possible bearish divergence that could be playing out right now. Okay, so there was bearish divergence comparing this high with this past high right here. So higher highs on the price action chart, however, lower high on the RSI or even equal high on the RSI, that's still classic bearish divergence. Whenever I do see bearish divergence on a specific time frame, my conservative estimate is that's going to come down to the next closest moving average. In this case, would be the 12-hour 21 MA, the blue line right here. Okay, currently at about 0.75 cents. Okay, let's take a look what I can be dealing with here in terms of a trading pattern. I am estimating a falling wedge pattern because of the bearish divergence scenario I described, and the 12-hour 21 MA is pretty in line with my estimated bottom trend line. Okay, that could be adjusted as well, just depending on when the price action lands on this 12-hour 21 MA. Now, this pattern is yet to be validated, completed. It's just my very early estimate. Okay, I'm still waiting for that third touch on this upper trend line and 2 more touches on the bottom trend line, as well as that second swing down. Given that this falling wedge pattern is validated and completed, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it will be a 68% chance of it breaking to the upside. If it breaks to the upside after being validated, let's take into consideration of also breaking this fib level area at about the 0.9 cents fib level area. I do have a measure target here of about 1.47 cents measure targets. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. And of course, if it actually does break out sooner, the measure target would be higher. If it breaks out later, the measure target would be lower. Now, I also want to say one more thing. Even though it looks like we have a short-term moving average, short-term bullish pattern here, I will still not lose track of the higher RSI readings on the higher time frames because those could still be bearish signals. Okay, I will give more weight to the higher time frames, what's going on up there. Okay, especially in terms of their RSI readings. Now, let's take a look into some of the key supports and resistances relevant to this price action right now. Some resistance here above the price action right now, I would say it's about 1.15 cents range, where I can see quite a bit of wicks right here, about 3 wicks indicating resistance, 1.145 cents. Okay, followed by the next wick here at about 1.2 cents, about there. Some more here about 1.24 cents, 1.34 cents, and then one more above the measure target, about 1.5 cents. Those are going to be some of the resistances, even if it looks like the price action has broken above the pattern, as they could be points of rejection. Let's see, the key supports here will first be this 0.9 cents fib level area. Okay, that would be the next level of key support here. Followed by the next fib level area, about 0.75 cents fib level area, just to be even here. Okay, That's basically where the 12-hour 21 MA is right now, but that should be surpassing this fib level area soon. If that does not hold, if that fib level area does not hold, it looks like we have to look to the next fib level area about the 0.6 cents because the other major moving averages are actually pretty lagging behind. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action finishes developing this falling wedge pattern, validates it, breaks out of it, and go towards its measured targets, minding some of the resistance levels I have just pointed out as those could be points of rejection, as well as some of the higher time frame RSI readings there. Those could be very bearish signals, even though we have a short-term bullish pattern here from what I can estimate here. Okay. Now, there could also be other bullish case scenarios I have not accounted for, but I do think this is the more probable one because of the bearish divergence on the 12-hour time frame and the 12-hour 21 MA, pretty in line with my estimated bottom trend line here. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks this bottom trend line. Depending on when it actually breaks it, of course, but if it actually does break it with a second swing down here, it seems like that would take into consideration of breaking this fib level area at about the 0.75 cents fib level area. Then the next level of key support I'll be looking at would be about the 0.6 cents fib level area and seeing if that holds. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you'd like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.